インサートかぶせられるように、とにかくもう顔だけなんで、ギリギリだね。And this way. And this way.
Я знаю, просто давай. Просто давай. Хорошо. Давай, сейчас мы переместимся.
Я слухаюся, чуєш, я ж знімаю Андрій, ти мав всі сказати. Я. Ще інтернет.
The first remains of victims from last week's downing of a Malaysian airliner will today be flown to the Netherlands, where the slow identification process will begin. A refrigerated train carrying bodies arrived in the Ukrainian government-controlled city of Kharkiv yesterday. Dutch forensic scientists say they've counted around 200 bodies, but they haven't been able to inspect all the train's carriages.
There were more people on the plane, there were more remains to be found. And we are not in the position at this moment to put all the remains to persons. What we are sure of are 200.
At the crash site in eastern Ukraine, observers say the priority is to make sure all bodies are accounted for, but after that it's to investigate the disaster. But due to what they say is evidence tampering, that won't be easy.
You know, it's impossible for us to say, but for example, today at the side of the road, there was some human remains in a small plastic bag that hadn't been picked up, and I believe we've drawn the attention of the security detail to that previously.
Our reporter Maria Korenyuk, who's in Kharkiv, says the first plane with 50 victims' bodies will leave Ukraine today. The rest will be transported to the Netherlands before the weekend. Once they've arrived in Eindhoven, the remains will then be taken to the military barracks in Hilversum for identification.
Speculation continues over who and what caused last week's air disaster over Ukrainian skies. US intelligence officers now say they're sure pro-Russian rebels used an SA-11 surface-to-air missile to shoot down flight MH17, but that it was most likely to have been a mistake. However, they offered no evidence of direct Russian government involvement. Meanwhile, US President Barack Obama visited the Dutch embassy in Washington to sign a book of condolence.
This is an opportunity for me to assure the Dutch people that we will work with them to make sure that loved ones are recovered, that a proper investigation is conducted, and that ultimately justice is done.
The US intelligence is based on intercepts, satellite photos and social media postings by separatists, which have been authenticated by US experts. In their briefing to reporters, they went on to accuse Moscow of creating the conditions that led to the tragedy.